Hey, what's happening everyone? I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and in today's video I'm here to provide you guys with my initial thoughts and impressions on a game known as Dead Realm. Now Dead Realm is still currently in beta phase, and you could pretty much buy this game on Steam for about $15 if you wish to participate and be part as the game develops over time. So first off, I want to go ahead and talk about the game modes that are currently available, my initial impressions, and of course let you guys know if you guys should pick up the game up now or should you wait at a later time. So right now, starting with game modes, the game currently offers two different modes, but possibly more may become available in a later time. The two different modes are known as Bounty and Seek and Reap. So the one I want to go ahead and start with is Seek and Reap because that's the more popular and the best mode between the two. Seek and Reap is pretty much a big game of hide and seek where you could go to the maximum of 8 players. One person is automatically assigned as a ghost and gets to choose from 3 different spirits. You have a butcher, which kind of reminds me of Jason. You have this little baby, and of course you also have a werewolf. As for everyone else, they are pretty much known as humans, and of course they get to select from male or female depending on what they want to play as, but in the end result it doesn't really matter because if you get Reap, you get Reap. So pretty much if you're playing as the human, you pretty much have to survive and not get caught until the time limit reaches 0. If the time limit reaches 0 and there's still humans alive, the humans will win the round. However, if the ghost happens to hunt down everyone with the aid of the spirits which they captured along the way, then pretty much the ghost will win. Simple as that. Starting with the ghost actually has a few different abilities, though they are extremely limited. One, the ghosts are actually a little bit faster and are able to double jump, to reach higher places that humans are able to get there by using some of their abilities, which I'll get to in just a moment. Also too, you're able to press T, which is taunting the enemies, and depending on who you're playing with, can sometimes be a bit creepy, especially if you're playing with those who are a little bit sensitive to these kind of things. For example, my personal favorite is the baby. I'm not going to go over all the phases, you guys can check out some of my videos for that, but one of the phases that I find a little bit more creepy is, "Why did you leave me, Daddy?" And it just has this creepy tone that kind of echoes throughout the chamber on the level, and I actually like that. But there's a few other taunts in there, especially for each of the different creatures. Also too, you have the option to cloak yourself by pressing R, thus hiding yourself and surprising the other players along the way. I happen to actually scare a few people that way, which is actually quite fun. Now when you're playing as the humans, pretty much like I said, you're trying to survive until the round reaches 0, but you also have a few abilities of yourself. One of them is by placing a decoy. The decoy is basically an own image of yourself. However, when the ghost happens to reap it, nothing happens, it disappears. Just one way to kind of trick the ghost thinking that you're actually located over there, or try to lure them away. And you also have another ability called shield, which you could use a total of 3 times. The shield will protect you from basically being changed into an undead spirit, and of course it's a nice way to kind of block off the ghost, allowing you to escape into a new hiding spot. Very simple as that. Now the next mode is known as Bounty. Here, this is where things are a little bit different, but like I said, it's not really popular within the results that I've had thus far. And Bounty, it's a little bit different. It's still kind of a game of hide and seek. However, this one's actually an objective base. The humans actually must find 10 artifacts. When they find all 10 artifacts, this portal will pretty much open up. If all players, or in this case all the remaining surviving players, make it to the portal before the time limit reaches 0, the humans will win. However, if one human doesn't reach the portal once the timer reaches 0, the ghost will win. And of course, if the ghost happens to find all the humans, the ghost wins. Simple as that. So the humans, you basically got to work together for this part. It's a really simple game, just finding the 10 relics, but let's go ahead and go with the ghost first. When you are a ghost, a couple of your abilities are taken away, such as the ability to kind of get an idea or sense where the humans are going to be located. So for this game, you're pretty much going to have to use sound effects to kind of cue you into where the humans are going to be located. However, you got to keep in mind whether you're a ghost or human, if you crouch down, your footsteps will be concealed and thus keeping you from pretty much being detected right away. But here you're able to actually set up little decoys within this round. The decoys are known as banshees, and pretty much they kind of alert you that a human is pretty much going to be located there. And if you happen to capture a human, they're pretty much going to become spirits, which pretty much wander around, and the remaining players cannot see them or hear them. But as a spirit, the remaining players that are spirits in this case can either help the remaining players, or they can pretty much screw around and like open doors, closed doors, that open latches and stuff like that to kind of scare everyone away, and thus helping the ghost in general. Now, as a human, like I said, you pretty much have to find all 10 relics, reach the portal. Simple as that. You don't have your decoy ability, nor do you have your shield ability. But like I said, that's pretty much about it for the different modes. But let me go ahead and give you guys my initial impression. For this game, honestly, if you have friends to play with, then yeah, you're going to have a really good time. You know, laugh, have some jokes, and just to scare your friends in general. And this is what this game is mainly focused around. Well, in my opinion, I think that's what it's focused around, because if you don't have any friends to play with, your experiences may not be as good as playing with people you know. Because for me, I've played about 70 or close to 70 games, and I don't have anyone to play it with. So my experiences so far have been pretty much terrible. By terrible meaning that you join a group, you have like these really loud, annoying kids, or people making racial slurs, things like that, and it's like really hard or difficult to mute a player, or even if it's possible. And it's just more common that you keep running into these matches like this, and it gets really annoying to the point where you just don't want to play it anymore, or you just enable your mic and start cussing out the people. I mean, I haven't done it, but I've witnessed people have already done that already, and it just gets really frustrating. Or when you're trying to actually start a match where everyone's in the lobby, people are not rating up, people are leaving the game early all the time, you have a ghost that's not actually hunting down the humans, he's just standing there. Again, just a lot of people don't seem to grasp the concept, and so far I've only had at least 3 games. 3 games where I actually had players talking, no one being annoying or rude, and everyone's having a good time like if they were my friends. Moments like that were actually really fulfilling, and moments like I wanted more of that. But when you don't have a group like that, it's not really a fun game at all. So in the end, do I recommend this game? If you have friends to play this game, and each and every one of them pick this up, then yeah, you definitely should pick this up. If you don't have anyone to play with like me, honestly, it's not really worth picking up. I mean, it's your money though, you can do what you want, but in my opinion, if you don't have any friends to play this game with, you should not pick it up. But if you want to risk it, that's totally up to you, but your experiences may change a lot, and like I said, you may have someone with a high ping amount where pretty much they're going to be lagging all over the place and just gets really frustrating. But hopefully they make some updates and changes to the servers and the game in general to where we could actually get things working. One of the things I would actually like to see is the option to vote on who gets to be the monster. Not meaning that each player gets to vote which person they want to be the monster, but an option to where you could vote to be the monster yourself, in my opinion. Because for me, I like to be the monster. I like to be the one seeking the other players. When I'm a human and the monster's not doing anything, it's pretty much boring. But when you're a monster seeking down everyone, scaring everyone, that's my personal favorite. But in the end, like I said, if you have friends to play with, definitely pick it up. If you don't, my opinion, it's just not worth it. But anyways, I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com. I will be bringing you guys some more gameplay once I can actually get some good ones, or where they don't include videos where kids are being racist. But until then, I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, where we empower your gaming.
I'll be your cameraman.